Today, a former Green Bay area youth tennis coach is expected back in Brown County court. As we first alerted you, 40-year-old Joshua Denault is facing multiple charges, including child enticement and child exploitation. Investigators say that he could have victims dating as far back as 3 years ago. He is accused of taking inappropriate images of the victim with his phone while at tennis practice at Four Seasons Tennis Club, which is a facility associated with Western Racket and Fitness Club. The criminal complaint also said that investigators found another video on Denault's phone showing him assaulting an adult woman while she appeared to be unconscious, as well as nearly 36 additional videos that investigators called suspicious. We'll be in the courtroom today and will be the first to alert you to any new developments in the case.
A first alert.